My name is Steve Janish, and I've been cooking here for 29 years. I'm the head calamari and scampi chef.
And what are you cooking today?
Well, again, we're cooking calamari and scampi down on this end. The shrimp is down here, and the calamari, the squid, is down on this end here. It's a little different cooking. You know, we've got different sauces. We have the butter sauce for the scampi and the marinara sauce for the calamari. Both dishes cook up real fast. Takes no more than about 3-4 minutes a pan. It's cooked under intense heat.
This is, about what it does to our community. First of all, the impact that it has on the nonprofits, the positive impact, and then it's also gives the opportunity for our community to receive guests from all over the world.
I'm from Azores, the islands of Portugal.
I'm Donaldo Peñalosa. I'm the mayor of the city of Tecate, Mexico. I'm a sister city of the city of Gilroy.
And we're from Gilroy, just down the street. We love it. We come every year. It's a tradition.
It's the garlic.
Welcome to Depth of Field. This is our 2010 Gilroy Garlic Festival special. I'm here with Greg Bozo, the 2010 Gilroy Garlic Festival president. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit, you've got kind of a long family history with the Garlic Festival. Tell me a little bit about your involvement.
Well, my involvement started at the very first festival. My parents had a booth at the festival. They weren't involved with the Garlic Festival Association yet. They had their own booth from a restaurant they owned in Gilroy. So we worked at that booth, and it's kind of a well-known story around town that they sold minestrone soup and it was 100 degrees and we didn't sell very much soup.
What year, how long ago was this?
That was 32 years ago.
Wow, so you've been involved for a long time.
Yeah.
And now you're president.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what made you step up into that leadership role and what do you hope to have as your legacy this year?
Well, I've been involved with the festival my whole life because my family's been involved. My friends are involved. I met new friends along the way. And I just always feel at home at the Garlic Festival. It's kind of set the tone for my life. Like everything that I've learned and a lot of the travel that I've had from around the world is all because of the Garlic Festival.
You were telling me earlier that you got to go to our sister city in Japan when you were how old?
Yeah, right out of college. I was about 23 and I had a chance to go live there for a year and teach English and travel around the region. And that's all because of the Garlic Festival.
Did you share any recipes with folks while you were there?
A little bit, yeah. We shared a lot of stuff. They're interested in American food, some of the stuff that's not as difficult to make. They like the hamburgers and the pizza and stuff like that in Japan.
So you have this family background of cooking, but you were telling me you're not really the chef of the family. Why is that?
No, I'm surrounded by a lot of people who cook really, really well. So I don't step out of my boundaries.
You're like, no, I've got food.
Yeah.
There's plenty around.
Yeah.
But so tell me a little bit about what the Garlic Festival is, as you would tell somebody in Japan that you just met about what you do back home.
Well, the Garlic Festival for 32 years has been a festival about local Gilroyans and of course garlic. But there's other things that go on at the festival, other than the obvious things of our calamari and our scampi and our pepper steak sandwiches. Some things that people don't know is our equity share that we have, and that is where the volunteers get the proceeds based on the amount of time that they work. So every year, the Garlic Festival itself generates over $500,000 for local charities, and about half of that comes directly from the Garlic Festival Association.
Can you explain how that works for people who may not have understood that before?
Sure. So it's simple. If you work for a nonprofit organization that's involved with the Garlic Festival, for every hour that you work, your organization gets paid. You don't get paid, but your organization gets paid.
Great. So that money goes directly back to those organizations based on
Right.
their involvement in the Garlic Festival.
Right.
And that's how you get so many people to come out and
Yep.
be involved in the festival and make
Yeah.
it such a great event.
Yeah, people love it not only for the revenue that they're raising for their organization, but camaraderie, friendships that are made, like a reunion every year. And they also get a free ticket to get in the festival, they get a meal, so there's a lot of reasons why to do it.
So tell us a little bit about the theme of this year's festival. I know that you have a lot of passion for it, so tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so the board of directors of the Garlic Festival decided to move in the direction of sustainability. So it's not a one-year goal, it's kind of an ongoing goal. Like technology, sustainability is a moving target. So we hope over the next few years that we can really head in the direction of sustainability.
So what does that mean?
So as far as the Garlic Festival, it means not only the traditional sense of sustainability and recycling, it also means reaching out towards local food purveyors, as many local regional food purveyors as possible.
So we're kind of talking about this idea of being a localvore, which what I've heard people use it to describe eating locally.
Yeah.
How is that going to show up at the Garlic Festival this year?
Well, we reached out to many local food purveyors that are interested in showcasing their product at our Garlic Festival.
Who are some of those folks?
Well, we have Monterey Mushroom, which is a local mushroom producing company. They've been around for a long time. We have Eduardo's Pasta out of South San Francisco. They've been making pasta in San Francisco for 50 years. We have regionally raised chicken. We have Lucero olive oil from Northern California, a small family olive oil making family. And we have, of course, all of our local winemaking families. We're going to really highlight their wines.
Now, you were talking about some other aspects of sustainability that are going to be present at this year's festival. The cutlery is going to be
yeah. So
compostable?
one of the companies that we've partnered up with is a American domestic compostable cutlery company.
Wow.
Right. So they produce compostable cutlery and also compostable bags.
So where are some of the places that we're going to see some of this compostable cutlery?
So the compostable cutlery that you see most is out of Gourmet Alley.
Okay.
So we anticipate going through about 50,000 sporks.
Wow, 50,000.
Yeah.
Is that more than last year? Or
No, that's about the same every year. Yeah.
And you were saying also in the wine area, there's going to be wine glasses?
Yeah, I believe that in the wine tent, which is run by the Rotary Group, that they have their wine cups this year are going to be all compostable.
Now,
So-
are you asking all of the volunteer and committee chairs to think about sustainability in each of their areas?
Yeah, it's been pretty much a volunteer basis.
Yeah.
But the one group that we reached out to that's really responding are not committees, but the vendors. So we have about 75 vendors from around Gilroy or outside the area that sell food or goods at the festival, and we've asked them on a volunteer basis to move in that direction as well. And then we're going to have a little award system for those who do.
What's the reward system going to be?
They get like a grade, and they get a green garlic bulb on their booth with a number on it saying how well they've done.
So it's sort of a way to market the fact that they've been green to their customers who
Yeah.
come to their booth.
Exactly.
Wonderful idea.
Yeah.
So you talked a little bit about entertainment.
Yeah.
And I know that there's some great local musicians and entertainers that are coming. Tell us a little bit about some of those folks.
Yeah, so expanding on the idea of local, we realize that there are a lot of local musicians in Gilroy, and we really want to highlight them at this year's festival. So we've reached out to many of the local musicians who will be playing, many of them on Friday, but throughout the weekend.
You said there's going to be some sort of a special thing going on Friday in terms of ticket prices?
Yeah, so if you live in Gilroy and have an ID with a local zip code, then you can go to the gate at the festival and pay last year's prices.
Which is how much?
$12.
And this year?
This year it's $17 at the gate or $15 online anytime before the festival.
And then that's at the Garlic Festival website, which is,
Yep.
I think, GilroyGarlicFestival.com,
You got it,
probably.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah.
And what are some of the bands that are going to be playing music?
We have quite a few local bands, J.J. Hogg, Shane Dwight, John Garcia, who's been around Gilroy forever as a musician and a guitar teacher. I think about 3 generations of kids who've studied guitar in Gilroy know